She was me.
"You're such a bitch," Kara jokingly told Brianna with a smirking smile, appearing pleased with what Brianna had done to Pablo. She threw him his packed lunch inside the cafeteria, where he was supposed to eat his lunch. Brianna, accompanied by her friends, had entered and bullied him. Everyone inside just stared, and no one intervened to stop the group of girls. Well, it's common knowledge that Brianna's grandfather owned the most prominent school in the country, but she had no right to behave in such a manner. Pablo, on the other hand, was just the son of an employee who had dedicated himself to the school for quite some time. In recognition of his father's dedication, Pablo was given a full scholarship. Brianna hadn't stopped bullying Pablo, she persisted in making fun of him. The girl who sat in the corner stood up to intervene and prevent Pablo from being further harmed in front of the other students. She intercepted Brianna's hand, which was holding a glass of water, just before it could be poured over Pablo. Brianna demanded, "Let go of my hand," but the girl's grip was so firm that she couldn't break free. "So, a dirty girl helps the poor boy, haha," Brianna sneered. "I said let go of me." Eventually, the girl relented and released her grip. As the tension thickened in the cafeteria, Brianna continued to berate Pablo and the girl who intervened. The other students watched uncomfortably, feeling a mix of pity for the duo and unease at Brianna's cruelty. Just as Brianna's tirade reached its peak, the cafeteria doors swung open, and Lawrence entered. His presence commanded attention, and the room fell silent as all eyes turned to him. Brianna's confidence wavered as she locked eyes with Lawrence, realizing that her behavior was being witnessed by someone of considerable influence. Lawrence's expression remained unreadable as he approached the scene unfolding before him. Lawrence, with his striking features, held the title of the most popular guy in school. Moreover, his father's role as the president of the country added to his prestige. While he possessed a determined personality, he was discerning when it came to choosing his circle of friends. He stepped forward with a calm but firm voice. "Enough, Brianna," he said, his tone cutting through the tension in the cafeteria. Brianna's friends exchanged uneasy glances, sensing the seriousness in Lawrence's demeanor. No one deserved this treatment. "It's time to show some decency and respect." Brianna's smirk faltered as she locked eyes with Lawrence, sensing a strength of character that she hadn't anticipated. For a moment, the cafeteria fell into an uneasy silence, with everyone waiting to see how Brianna would react. Unexpectedly, Brianna's expression softened, and she glanced down at the floor, seemingly ashamed of her behavior. "You're right, Lawrence," she muttered, her voice barely audible. I'm sorry." Pablo, who had been silently enduring the humiliation, looked up in surprise at Brianna's apology, but it was not addressed to them. Eventually, Brianna and her friends left the cafeteria. The following day, as Mela was entering the school gate, Pablo caught up to her and handed her a snack wrapped in a paper bag. "My father made me a sandwich. I can't eat it all, you know. He always prepares too many," he said, scratching his head. "Anyway, about yesterday, thank you for being kind to me. Why do you always let them bully you?" Mela asked. "Because I know you will always be there for me," Pablo replied, scratching his head again, and they both laughed. "Hey, Lawrence, are you okay?" asked Nate as Lawrence looked from a distance. "Someone here is jealous," Nate remarked, following Lawrence's gaze to Pablo and Mela laughing. "Like her, don't you?" Nate teased. "You like the dirty pretty girl, huh? Why didn't you ask her out?" Nate continued. Lawrence turned to Nate, his expression serious. "Let's go inside the classroom," he said.